Hello guys, and welcome back to TLR Creative Studio, and today we are back again with another video where we'll be showing you how to create this countdown timer or ring straight in Shotcut video editor. So the first thing you gotta do, go straight to open other, you just click there, you go straight to Blacksmith, then you just come straight here, you change the time there next to that 5, just write 20 because we want our countdown to be 10 seconds straight. Then you come here, you rename it, then you click save. Then after clicking save, Blacksmith will open. So from your Blacksmith, the first thing you gotta do, just go straight to that circle, just hold it, then you come to create something like a circle right here, just click there, then you position it. Then from there you just go straight from here, just remove this, we don't want the inner part. Then from here, go straight here, you click option there, you go straight to your ellipse, just go there, just go straight to add. From add you go straight to trim part, then you go straight downwards, then you go straight to trim part, you select that, you go straight to end. So this is what we'll be focusing on. So click this, put it there, then you can just double click there, then you just click enter to create the first keyframe. So generally there's one thing you need to know. Since we are doing like the countdown timer, we'll be doing this countdown timer for 10 seconds straight, so which means 10 seconds straight is equal to 250 frames. So we gotta go back to 250 from here, go there, then you can just again click this, then you just go straight to that 100, then you click enter. Then you can go, if you want to zoom in, just come here, you click control, then you zoom in, then go to 251, then you go again there, then you put it straight again on 100, then you can zoom out again, then you go straight to 500. So for now I can just put it around here, then I go straight to my end, go straight from my end, then I remove everything, then I put everything on 0, then I click OK. Then you can go down here to see what you have created, click control, then you can zoom out. Just make sure you just drag the last point and put it straight on the very the last keyframe, put it straight towards the end. Then you can just remove this and see what we just created. Now you can see like the timer is getting downwards when we are from here in 250. I know for now you are still kind of confused why we decided to leave this first part, and it is, you'll understand as the time goes by. We just click here, then you click save. Then from here you just come to straight on that square, then you go straight to 10 seconds. Just make sure you are cutting straight on 10 seconds, then you click S to cut, then you click Control I to create a new video track. So this one should be below, you just take this one towards the end, then you put it above. Turn this off, you can see when I played there's nothing happening, but if I turn this off, then I play this one, you can see the countdown automatically goes down. So another thing you can see here is not strictly on the circle, so you can just use your position just to fix it straight to your circle. Just come here, go straight to your position, then you can just move it how you want. So I'll just gonna just turn this off, just take this, try to move it just like that. I really don't know like the center of it, but just try to move it until you put it exactly at the position where you want it to be. Just click here, you copy the current, then you go straight to the second one, then you just paste it there. You also move the below one. Then from the below side you just go straight here, you go straight to brightness, make it very bright, then you go straight here, then you search saturation. You can just go straight to hue, lightness and saturation. You go straight to saturation, then you turn it downwards. You will see like the color changes. Now we are going like to the timer. Now we're writing the numbers. There are two ways to write the numbers. You can use any AI model, you can use Meta AI, you can use DeepSeek, you can use ChatGPT. I'll be using Gemini. I use Gemini. Just go straight to Gemini, tell Gemini to create like the 10 seconds timer countdown from 10 straight to 0. So after that you just take whatever you found there, you copy it and you put it straight to your notepad. From your notepad you just save it as an SRT. You can use a notepad++ just to save it as an SRT file. Then from there you just go straight to your subtitles. You can also find your subtitles here. Just click subtitles. My subtitle is here. Then you go straight here, then you import like the SRT file you just saved. Then I'll just click open, then it will just load. So after loading, your SRT files codes will be there. Then you won't be able to see any words. You have to click here just to see any word, but I won't be clicking there because I want to come straight here. Then from here, generate text in timeline. Boom. Then just click OK. Then my text will be generated straight on my timeline. Then here, those are my text. Now I can see 9, 10, everything. Then you just come here. You can do it like any way you want to do it, but the easiest for me, just come here, click there, then you just right position, then you just click them. Then you can just move this straight to the beginning. Then you can also zoom it in. Then after like moving like that, you can just click Alt there, then you just click play. Okay, that is the basic of it, guys. Then I want to show you another way. If you feel like this one is too much for you, just click here. You can click Control Shift just to remove that. You can just remove this. So another way, like just to do it, you just come here, you select your text, then you just make zoom it around here. You zoom it here just to come close. Then what you will just do here, you just go downwards, then you go straight to the middle, then you just come here to the position. Just click this, just drag this straight below, then you just drag this straight to the top. Then after dragging it straight to this top, just come here, then you just change the text here. You change it to around 130, keep it bold. You can also change like the style, use any different font you want. Then you just click OK, then that's it. Then the only disadvantage of doing it this way, this means you need to do it for each and every letter. That's the only disadvantage of doing this way. You will have an option to change the font, and you'll also have an option to take this straight on your 0, which will make your 10 to be sharp. So let me just do it for the next numbers. And then guys, I'm just done doing everything here. I decided to copy it, then I changed the numbers. It pretty looks great still, but not very different from the previous one. It's just like the change of the numbers. So thank you so much guys for viewing this video. I hope you did enjoy this one. I hope to see you on the next one. Please do let me know what I should do next. Don't forget to subscribe. See you on the next one. Feel blessed.